Well, good evening. I'm Melissa Jenkins. I live on Bayberry Road in Narragansett, but I've just moved to Narragansett. For 21 years, I lived in Edgewood. And I'm not a climate scientist. I don't have any laws to quote. I'm just a regular person who lived in Edgewood and was a daily bicycle commuter to my jobs at Butler Hospital and at Davall Square for many, many years. And when I started doing that, about 2005, I could breathe. You know, it's a wonderful way to travel. You are very connected to the community. So I rode my bike every day through Washington Park and South Providence and felt very much a part of those communities. These are communities where people know each other, they like each other, they sit on their porch at night and talk with each other. These are real people living in close proximity to these facilities. As Rhode Island goes, these are some of the poorer communities. These are largely working class people, a high percentage of people of color, people who, unlike myself, can't afford to move. I have to tell you, over the years as I kept riding my bicycle back and forth down Allen's Avenue to go to work, the air quality just got worse and worse and worse. I don't have asthma, but I could not breathe going through that area. And when I hear the Department of Health say there's an asthma hotspot there, I know exactly what they're talking about. The air is unbreathable. In the last few years, I would arrive at work just a few miles from my home with grit on my face. I could not hang laundry in my backyard in Edgewood because it would come back inside gray. And that is new. That was not happening 10 years before. And I have to tell you, it's a big reason why I moved. Because you should be able to live near your job and ride your bicycle back and forth to work without dying of asthma. And I really felt like it was making me sick. And there are a lot of people in this room, and a lot of people who are not in this room because they're working, who can't move and who are sick. Their children are sick. They're going to the hospital for asthma at higher rates than anywhere else in the state. And we know this. You know this. How can you continue to let these companies operate? And it's not just one company at a time. You need to look at the cumulative effects of all of these companies on the air quality of the people living in this neighborhood. And you need to say to yourselves, which is more important, the profits of these companies and the ability to do whatever they want regardless of the consequences, or the people of Rhode Island? And you have to decide that it's the people. Thank you. Hi there, I'm Melissa Jenkins. I just wanted you all to know that I circulated a list for email addresses, and we're all going to be keeping in touch with each other, and we're also all going to be keeping in touch with you, and we're going to hold you accountable to this neighborhood for this decision. This is important. You need to do the right thing.